start this.
Yes, we can. Hi, guys.
Hi, good morning.
That was way too joyous.
Afternoon, evening, middle of the night.
Whenever the fuck.
Yeah.
How we doing? Besides tired as fuck.
I feel like we need to start asking different questions. Oh, I have one for you.
What?
I was in the middle of my morning rounds.
Yes.
When suddenly this question just appeared in my mind.
Oh, God.
Ready?
Yes.
And I asked Lily and I asked Jasmine. And they all gave me the same fucking answer. And it's the same answer that I will give. Question is, would you still be the same person you are if you were a man?
That is a great question. What did they say?
Our answers? I would be fucking so many bitches. I don't know why.
You would what? So many bitches?
I would be fucking so many bitches. First of all, this is what I would do. I don't know if I would be the same. I don't know. I know what I would do. I would get a vasectomy at 18 years old.
No joke there.
Immediately. Yes.
Yep.
And then I would like to think that I would be the kind of man that would take care of himself.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I'm a lazy piece of shit, so I might not.
I don't think I could make it as a man.
I think you would be the scribe.
That's a really good point.
I think you would be the scribe.
Yeah, but less cool because I don't have his.
You can't pull off flannel
brain.
and corduroys like he can.
No.
I've never seen anybody in my entire existence pull that shit off.
And that is a huge compliment.
What?
Seriously.
I'm like, how are you so nerdy and have this much swag? That's not fair.
I know. Asshole.
The fuck?
Seriously, I've never seen corduroy in years.
I think the last time I saw corduroy, I was in the 6th grade.
And corduroy Converse. High tops. And he's the only fucking one that can pull them off. What is that? He's just like the epitome of cool.
How do you even create that level of cool?
You don't.
Accidentally.
You can't force that shit.
Because he didn't try, motherfucker. It's a British thing?
No.
I don't think it's a British thing.
No, it ain't. It's just a...
Multicultural thing? No, that can't be it either.
No, it's just being an old soul.
And how is he so awkward and comfortable at the same time? Like, who does that?
I strive to be like that.
Right?
And
He's so just cool and comfortable. Why are you this way?
I don't know. And I fucking want to feel that way. So
if I were a man, I'd probably be not like the scribe.
Would you be like Jonathan?
Ooh. He's kind of a narcissist.
Minus that.
I think I would.
Like the food, the honeys, the taking care.
Yeah.
Minus the polos.
I think... Never that. I think I would have a sense of style. Then again, a lot of people think they have a sense of style, and they don't, other than the scribe. But I probably, something along those lines. I don't know. It was just, I don't know why. Do you know what I think it was? I'm writing Asher's version, and I'm like, I'm in dude mode. And I'm like, what kind of man is he? But because I'm the one writing it, I'm like, what kind of man am I? Me? Him? Who?
Yeah,
Like
I got
that.
you.
Yeah.
It's like when male authors write female, sometimes it's...
Like, is that the girl version of you? Getting fisted?
I don't...
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
I don't know what you'd be reading, but
I don't read those things. But I'm just so curious, like... And then I wonder, right? Because I feel like I sometimes have a very logical approach to things.
You are very practical.
And I don't know if that's like a healthcare situation or because I've worked retail, or is it because maybe I was a man in a past life?
That would actually make a lot of sense.
I have so many questions.
Because there's not many girly things about us.
practice it.
Yeah, you and your nails. And I can't even...
And that's only because I feel like I have man hands. So I have to adorn them with rings and jewelry. And even this is a man's bracelet.
It don't matter, though.
I was a man.
Well, it doesn't help, too, that you're very tall for your age.
Yeah, and and listen, no offense when I use this word, but I'm very dykish. I was told I have swag, and I feel like that's a guy thing. Is that a guy thing? To have swag?
Yeah, because girls don't have swag.
Right? I don't have swag. I think this person was confusing me for someone else.
No.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, you are cool from head to toe, but that's just... that's just me. Yeah. I would be like a much more lame version of Describe. Meaning, like, I would not have swag. I would not be cool. I'd be awkward as fuck. So but I would have a lot of the same interests. So
exactly the same as you are now?
Yeah, pretty much. Just with a penis.
Well,
which I don't want. I don't want one.
Because then Lily's like, what if you were a dude and you had a small dick? And I was like, I feel like I'd be okay.
You'd be fine.
But you know what it was, too? I did watch the Joe Coy special on Netflix, and he was talking like that if you have a big dick but low credit score, you ain't shit. But if you have a small dick and a high credit score, you're good. So I guess I would just aspire to have a high credit score in case I have a small penis. But then if I also have a large penis with a high credit score, who can resist?
You be swimming. Drowning. Yeah.
Oh my god. Hopefully in the next life.
I wouldn't want one. Like, every time you're horny, something happens.
I know, y'all can't tell with us. I'm horny right now.
Or you just wake up horny. You just wake up erected.
And I know that, guys, like, a fleeting thought just...
Bing. Yeah.
That's awful. And, like, you have to sit in certain positions.
And you also have to, like, tuck
your
and move. Your
thighs might never meet because it's, like, there's this thing in between.
You can't just sit or ride anything. You have to, like,
Did you see me at the girl's birthday party? How I kept doing that thing? And who was it that... I think it was, I kept, like, stretching in between my legs. Yeah. Not like pulling at it, but I was just like, I was fucking hot and I was wearing long pants, and I think it was Eric that was like, you good there? And I was just like, I just got these huge balls, man. They're just like so sweaty, and the boys just died. I was like, got these big ass fucking cojones I gotta grab. Like, they were just dying.
God.
I think it was, I love you. I think it was B-Mac that was like, yo, right there. And I was like, yo, my balls are just not cooperating. And I feel like, I don't know why I said that, but it just seemed appropriate. Yeah. And I'm a female saying this shit.
You do have big cojones, though.
I sit there and I say shit like, my dick is tucked in my sock, like, or suck my dick. Like, what is that? Why do I say shit like that?
Because you were a man in a past life.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I know. Good question, though.
My mind was very busy this week.
I
blame it on I blame it on Asher, but I was just completely stunned all week.
The Beauty of Falling Apart is available to buy on Amazon.
But wait a couple days because I'm updating it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a while.
I was busy, guys.
I guess so. My God.
And it was all in my head.
Oh, always.
Do you know that I'm, like, stocking my cart? And thankfully, it was Lily who was there. And I just, all of a sudden, I was like, shut up! And no one was talking. It's just the voices in my head won't stop.
What do they sound like?
Like what the characters would sound like.
Oh, it's them. I thought just random voices.
No. Those voices bother me at night. And they sound like a demon. That dual... high-pitched, low-pitch, gravelly thing happens.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is. But I find comfort in it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but it was just...
Yeah.
My book
just going at you?
You know what I mean, because you're a writer. Like, your character... I haven't
written in a while, but
yeah. But it's like... It's weird talking to anyone else. If anyone out there does creative writing at all, I feel like you would understand what we mean. When... your characters they live in your brain. And you have voices that are, like, literally having this conversation with you, like, hey, are you going to tell them about that time?
Yeah.
Like, that's basically...
Like, the one story that's in my head that I need to get out, it's every day.
Constantly, right?
Constantly.
And it's crazy because it's like evolving and then it goes back to what you originally did and then it evolves again and then it goes back. And it's like you rewrite and rewrite it a million times until the one sticks. It's like you're never going to write a...
It's... You know you're a writer when?
Yeah. I feel like it's someone going through files.
Yeah.
Like it's... I'm going to shut up.
That's Dr. Sleep right there. Have you seen it? You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, when she goes through the
memory. Yeah, that's literally what it's... Oh my god, it's...
Anyway, great question.
And it just keeps leading, because now I'm like, okay, but does that mean that, like, the people living in my head, is this like an alternate universe in my head? I mean, clearly it is, but I mean, like, in physical form. I know, I go there!
No, but hold that thought, though.
Why?
But later.
Well, no, I'm there now, so let's just segue it. Am I segueing?
Maybe.
Okay, let's segue.
Into Donnie Darko?
Sure, yes! That is actually fucking perfect. Is that like... Is he crazy, or...
Let's talk about this. So, we both said we've maybe seen it when we were too young to see it.
Way too young.
Or at least to comprehend what the fuck it's about, right?
I remember...
What? It's...
What's his name?
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh my god! I kept wanting to say Jared Leto. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bam. You're dead.
Oh.
Came out in 2001. And this, I actually watched it.
No!
Yes, it did. I just looked it up.
Then I couldn't have watched that in the 6th grade. Wait a second.
6th grade? No, I was early high school when I watched it. But even then, I never watched it beginning to end. It was just like little snippets, because that bunny fucked me up.
Yeah.
So,
all I remember is just everything was in a blue hue.
That's about right.
So what is it? What's wrong with Donnie?
Many things.
Oh.
But it surprised me. And I know everybody says it's such, it's an amazing movie. It's fucked up, but it's good. You know what I mean?
Psychologically?
Yes, in a way. However, it surprised me because of what it talked about. And I was like, wait, what? I thought it was a psychologically fucked up thing.
Like a thriller?
Which it kind of is. But part of it is time travel.
No.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Alright, well, let me tell you. And actually, the cast surprised me. Alright, you have Jake Gyllenhaal, which we've all known.
Donnie.
Is Donnie Darko.
Who's in the rabbit suit?
No, a guy I didn't know. But anyway, you also have his sister Maggie playing his sister. Because Maggie Gyllenhaal was in The Dark Knight.
Oh.
She played Rachel, remember? Yeah.
She's like not...
But she's everywhere.
She's not cute, right? I hate to judge.
She has a very masculine features.
I think they're just ugly.
Whatever.
Sorry, go.
Drew Barrymore plays an English teacher. Patrick Swayze plays a public speaker who talks about, like, fear and how to combat it. One of those, like, Tony Robbins type guys.
I know what you're saying. I'm
motivational speaker.
I'm trying to put the puzzle...
And a young Seth Rogen in his very first movie ever. And his first line in his first movie ever was, "I like your boobs." To which I died. And Ashley Tisdale makes an appearance as well.
Alright.
So that just shows you
You just convinced me that I've never watched this movie ever.
Exactly.
Because the only thing that I remember from this fucking movie was Jake.
You're missing out.
Alright, I'll watch it.
Anyway, so that's what we're working with here.
Okay.
It is about Donnie Darko, a high school kid, right? But he has these dark thoughts. He sees a therapist on the reg, okay? And he starts to see Frank the Rabbit, which is this demonic dude in a furry suit.
Did they say where that originated from for him?
Yes. Oh, no. Yes.
It goes into it?
Yes. Okay. But, and it's not really... It is the mask that gets me, but it's also the voice.
Oh.
Because it's like... I can't even explain to you. It's very radio-ish.
Oh,
but
I don't like that.
High-pitched man, so like, "Hey, Donnie, you want to go do this? Hey, Donnie." Like, very fucked up and creepy. Okay?
Well, they nailed that.
Yeah. So... Basically, Frank the bunny keeps telling him to do dark things.
Okay.
Like, he basically sleepwalks a lot, okay? So
he's an insomniac or something, right? Is he not?
No, he's just a big sleepwalker. So, like, he'll wait, like, in the beginning, he woke up on a golf course. And it was because Frank was talking to him, and he's like, hey.
We should go golfing.
Yeah. But the movie starts with he slept walk, right? And while he was gone, an airplane engine fell through the house. Into his room. If he was there, he would have died. That is how it starts. Now, they have to sleep in a hotel while their house gets fixed.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Frank is showing up to say harsh things. He's like, hey, you know that house? You should go put it on fire. Type of deal, right?
Okay.
For instance, he targets Patrick Swayze's character, who's a motivational speaker about combating your fear. And he's like, hey, that's his wallet. Take his money. Now you know where he lives. Go burn his house down.
So murderous tendencies.
He doesn't really kill anybody, no, because Patrick Swayze was not home.
Thinks about it.
However, because the house burned down, the police found all the kiddie porn that was in the basement of Patrick Swayze, so he got arrested.
Oh.
So it's almost like it was a bad thing, but also a good thing that happened.
How did he know?
Right, but listen, that's just secondary, okay? That's secondary.
Oh?
Yes, because for some odd fucking reason, time travel is a part of this.
Now, yes, I'm waiting.
Now, Frank is saying in his head, yo, you got 20 days, 12 hours, 6 minutes until an event is going to happen. And everything is just leading up to that moment, right?
They don't tell you what the event is.
Oh, no, it happens in the end. I almost, don't want to say it.
Don't.
I won't. But it culminates in this thing that explains everything, right?
As it goes, or does it all make sense when it happens?
It all makes sense when it happens, but you do start to pick up pieces along the way.
Okay.
But there's this, for instance, Frank's, I don't know if it's influence or what, but I'll try to explain this. Donnie will see this, bubble come out of his chest, right?
Out of Donnie's chest?
Yes,
okay.
Out of him, out of his own. And it will, meander, and he'll follow its path, and it leads him to a gun in his dad's closet. So, that's how it shows him leading to something.
Okay.
And he, takes the gun. And it, leads him to
do we want to say that it's his conscious? Not his conscious, but,
let's just say that the event that happens, it happens. And then it goes all the way back to the beginning of the movie to show you how that affected. I can't tell you without spoiling it. So
what a mindfuck.
Just know, but it was about, for instance, there's this old lady, and she's the town recluse. She's mentally whatever. She just goes to her mailbox every day.
It's routine type shit.
She's not there.
Okay.
Come to find out, she wrote a book that Donnie's science teacher gave to him, and it was all about the philosophy of time travel. So, and basically in it, her experience was Donnie's experience. So, there was a lot of conversation about time travel, the possibility of alternate realities.
This person must have been a fan of, what's it called? The car. Back to the Future or something.
Yeah, they actually mentioned Back to the Future.
Oh, dude,
because it takes place in the 80s. So,
yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but I thought it was all just Donnie sees this bunny, makes him do bad shit. The end.
But in the end, it ends up being about time travel.
Pretty much. And then you're just what the fuck is this about? But it was. The scribe and I were having a few too many in bed and watching this, so we were just laughing about it the whole time. But it is interesting to watch, and yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay then.
And
to-do list.
I honestly think everybody should watch it because it's just one of those that's what's happening?
How many are there of those?
Of what?
Of Donnie Darko.
It's just one.
Is it
well,
just
no, I think they did come out with a sequel, but it wasn't anybody in it.
Oh, it was,
and it was like terrible,
like an anthology type of shit.
Yeah, but it was stupid.
Okay.
It was one of those like C movies.
Where did you watch it?
That is a great question. Amazon Prime.
Was it on Prime?
It was free. So
okay.
Let's just say we do learn the identity of Frank the Rabbit.
Oh, it's a person like in the movie, like in Donnie's Everyday.
He shows up in the event, the main event that happened near the end. Okay. So, again, I won't say nothing, but
I don't know why aliens are coming to
mind.
So
it's not a monster. It's basically what I'm trying to say. It's not a projection of himself. It is not some random demonic thing.
Is it like when you're in a dream and because... You know how in a dream you meet people that you've never met before in your life, but then people are like, or whoever says that, like,
that you know.
It's like, oh, it's people that you've seen before. You just can't remember. Mm-hmm. Is it like one of those things? Because he's not dreaming. Fuck me.
Nope. So I will just say that I think it's definitely watchable. The acting is, it was 2001.
Subpar.
So it was the very beginning of Jake's career, so...
Hey, I watched The Faculty.
Love that movie.
How does that movie not get old? You know what I also watched? Fifth Element.
Love that movie,
Can I just say how perfect of... This wasn't on the docket, but I just want to say, like, the length of the movie, the cast of the movie, the tone of the movie, the purpose, the point, the plot, everything was just...
on point.
Perfection. Like, nothing was missing. I didn't want more. I was satisfied.
Yep.
I'm
glad you watched that because that's
effects.
Gary Oldman at his finest, and also Chris Tucker at his finest.
I've always been a huge... This was probably one of... That I can remember, like, aside from, like, Disney movies. It was, like, my first grown-up movie that I was like,
yo,
this is my shit.
Yep.
I love this. Bruce Willis had hair.
Blonde hair. Yeah. Yeah.
Good shit. Right?
I love that
So
shit.
it falls in line with that type of acting where it's like...
It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just like...
It does the job.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah. It was exciting. It definitely held my interest, so it wasn't... I was just surprised that after all these years of, like, oh, Donnie Darko. It's
like, yeah, I know what Donnie Darko is.
That rabbit,
And then you're like...
This
is not what I thought I
Exactly. Exactly.
That's crazy.
So that's why I think everybody, if you think you know it, you don't.
I thought it was like, legitimately, I thought that Donnie Darko, I knew there was like insomnia, something happening with his sleep, but I thought the rabbit was like a friend. Not like an entity taking him to time travel shit.
See?
I
honestly,
clearly I didn't watch this movie.
Watch it soon because it's crazy. Right. But anyway, that was one thing I watched this week.
We did watch one thing together. I did not finish it because, like I said, I've been editing and writing all week.
I watched it within 24 hours.
Good job.
Which I never do.
Good for you. It's about fucking time. But I did watch 2 movies and I found some new music. I'm gonna talk about Viena and the Fantomes because...
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
So this is brand fucking new. It's like on demand. Like, it was advertised that day. I watched it that day. Obviously, I had to rent it.
On demand where?
It just said on demand. But so then like I found it on iTunes, so I just rented it. But, yeah, I'm assuming. So, check out this fucking cast. You ready?
Yeah. It came out this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dakota Fanning, who we haven't seen in a while.
No.
Jeremy Allen White.
No shit.
Hold on.
He was in my dream last night.
Frank Delane, who was Tom Riddle in Half-Blood Prince.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz.
Ah.
Evan Rachel Wood.
Ooh.
John Bernthal.
Ooh.
Caleb Landry Jones, who was he was in X-Men. He did the thing.
Yeah.
And he flew. That dude. What are all these people doing together?
That's amazing.
In what seemed like an indie film. And here's the plot. Viena, who is...
Dakota?
Yes. Joins the Fantomes, who is a band. In the 80s, she's a groupie, and they travel across the U.S.
Yo, that sounds like my shit.
It was the most pointless, dumbest plot, but I loved it.
Was that the whole plot?
That was it. She it's her and, what's his name? Frank Delane and 2 other girls are... They're like roadies. Not really groupies. They're roadies.
Yeah.
And the whole time... Like, this band has anger issues. They're like a punk rock grunge band.
Obviously.
You never really see them play music.
I was going to say, the music must be good then.
There's 2 scenes, and I'm going to call him Lip, but I'm pretty sure his name is Frank. I can't...
Nuh-uh.
Oh, fuck. Is it? Hold on. I could be wrong. I could be making that up.
We're freaking out because Jeremy Allen White is in Shameless.
Oh, sorry. I should have said that. It's Lip from Shameless.
And
then... We all know who Zoe Kravitz and Evan Rachel Wood is. John Bernthal was in The Walking Dead as Shane. Yeah. And then Caleb Landry, I just said who he was.
His name is Frank.
Yo, no, wait, hold on, because now I don't know. Hold on.
I just finished season 6 of Shameless, too. So.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And I had a dream last night
that
I had a threesome with
Freddie.
him.
Ooh,
oh.
It's Freddie. Close enough.
I had a threesome with him and Ian. Or also known as Cameron Monaghan, so...
Was Ian fucking Lip? Because...
There was kissing and yeah.
Well,
and I don't know why, because I haven't watched Shameless in a few days.
'Tis Hollywood. Shit happens. Oh, I will tell you this off air because even I'm embarrassed. I'll probably tell you anyways. Okay.
It was a solid dream, though.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I had fun.
It got a 4 out of 10 on the IMDb ratings or whatever. But... So, she did, like, this massive drawing, and then her... And, oh god, what's his name? The kid Frank, right? They, like, had a thing going on back and forth. Like, they were just very flirtatious with each other and shit. But then she caught the eye of Freddie, who is, Jeremy Allen White, whatever. Yes. So, they start hooking up, and, like, you don't know who's who in the band. So, it's Zoe Kravitz, Jeremy, and then... Caleb are for sure in the band, but all you know is that Jeremy, who's Freddie, plays the drums. But it's only like 1 drum.
How can you make a movie about a band and you don't know who
so
plays
it's like,
what or
it's
what
like
their
the
music
struggles.
is?
So they drive around a truck and 2 small RVs, and they're basically going from show to show, but you don't see the show. You only see what happens
after.
Yeah, or like some scenes take place like in the club that they're playing, and there's like a quick scene of like Jeremy like hitting some drums and then walking off stage, and that's pretty much all you get. So I think that Caleb is the lead singer, and Zoe, I'm not sure what part of the band she is, but her and Caleb are like together.
No wonder it's 4
and
stars.
Caleb and Freddie have like wicked bad, their mental health is just awful, and it's drug induced and it's alcohol induced. Of course, they look like they haven't showered all tour.
Yeah,
it's gross. So Caleb tells Viena that like her hooking up with Freddie is a bad idea. Like she shouldn't.
It's all drama.
Yeah. And then Evan Rachel Wood was at the time when the movie started Freddie's girlfriend.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Lips, I'm just going to use them by the names that I know. So Lips' girlfriend and Evan Rachel Wood, they were together. They broke up. Evan Rachel Wood went bye-bye. And then Viena moved in, Dakota Fanning, and they started fucking. And so she ended up leaving that Caleb kid, like, kind of hanging, because he's like, yo, I thought we had, like, a thing. And then Lip was like, you gotta squash that shit. So she squashes it, but he's still angry. He leaves for New York and leaves the roadies behind. So, of course, what happens? Viena hooks up with Caleb. It all goes to shit. And then John Bernthal finally makes an appearance.
I was going to say, where's he coming in?
Right? So he's like the manager who's managing the band from really far away. And...
Don't do that if you're a manager.
No. So Lip walked in on, like, them having a little canoodling moment in the woods.
Them who?
Viena and Caleb.
Oh. Okay.
His name was Keys in the movie. That's what he went by, Keys. Keyes. Yeah. So Viena and Keys were, like, canoodling, and Freddie was like, bitch, what? So he's mad. She's totally embarrassed, won't talk to them. John Bernthal's like, bitch, you gotta fix this shit, because you fucked it all up. And then, weird, they fucking took her, they got her super drunk, gave her a bunch of pills, provided by John Bernthal. I think it was supposed to be like she was supposed to die from an overdose.
Yeah.
Because she betrayed the band. But if it wasn't for Zoe Kravitz basically making her throw up by chugging milk, like, she would have died, and then she ran away with keys.
What the fuck is that movie about?
I'm not spoiling anything because you literally... Nothing was jaw-dropping. None of it. But I think it was just... I enjoyed watching the dynamics because it really makes me think. Like, you know how you're like, oh, I wonder what it's like to be on the road with them. And you probably think it's all great, but it's like, what if they all hate each other?
Yeah.
I think about that all the time because I have friends who are in bands, and I know of...
There's a lot of drama.
I know of the shits and the non-shits, the great times and the bad times. So it's like, it was just... It was weird.
That sounds weird.
But I liked it.
I like that Lip is doing something else.
He acts pretty much like Lip, but...
I love... Oh,
but another... less heartless.
Oh.
Like, he's so into her, but then the second that she betrayed him, he was a little apprehensive at first, but then totally down with trying to make her commit suicide.
Okay, then.
Yeah, it was very... And it was, I think, Dakota Fanning's first sex scene. And they were a couple. It was just weird.
Yes.
It was very odd. But what attracted me was the cast.
That is an attractive point, yeah. But, again...
That Caleb kid was so good at playing a disoriented, angry white kid in a band. Like, it's a stereotype. He was it. That's the part that he was playing, and he was so fucking good at it. Like, there was so much going through his head that his sentences was coming out in pieces, and you, like, couldn't understand, but if you tried to put the pieces together, it made sense.
Yeah.
Like, he was just so fucking good at it. Zoe Kravitz is blonde.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. It was very
that sounds
strange.
Different.
And then you saw, like, the dynamics of the band versus the dynamics of the roadies, and you would think that it would be, like, opposite. Not that the roadies would hate each other, but you would think that the band would get along. And they didn't. They were always getting into fistfights.
Alrighty.
It was just some shit. I'm telling you. I was like, what the
So how many wickets would you give it?
I would give it, like, a 3. Would you give Donnie, like, a 4?
I would definitely give Donnie a 4.
Yeah. I would give this a 3. If, like, that type of movie is your thing where you like watching... I can't even say it's about a band because they never fucking played.
Wow. How does that... you know what? I'm all set.
I don't...
Alright, well, I mean, cool.
I mean, it was alright. I guess.
Watch it for the cast, I guess.
Yeah, definitely that. Because they were all very convincing. And it's kind... Did you ever watch End of Watch with Jake Gyllenhaal? So it was like a...
I love that man.
It was like a weird... Like, what was the point of this whole movie type of thing?
It was just like a day in the life.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
Yeah.
A day in the life of being on the road with a shitty band from the 80s.
That's drama-induced.
Yes. That's... Yeah. So it wasn't like... It was just odd.
Well, we should talk about something that is awesome then.
Okay, then go ahead, tell me.
Warrior Nun.
Oh. Bro.
If y'all haven't seen Warrior Nun on Netflix, do it. Now, wait, where did you stop? Because then I'm going to have to, like... Because I've seen the whole season.
I'm at episode 7.
Alright, because this is
Let's end it with 6. So at the end of episode 6, Ava went her way and Mary went back to the convent.
Okay.
That's where I left off.
Okay. So Warrior Nun, brand new. And it's exactly what you think it sounds like for Warrior Nun. It's nuns who kick ass. Okay?
If nuns were really like that, I'd take that job.
Take Supernatural, where you have your hunters.
Yes!
That, like, destroy demons and shit, and they have to deal with angels. That's exactly what this is.
Put them in a habit.
But you put them in a nun's habit, and that's what you have for Warrior Nun.
Sword fighters, jujitsu, karate.
Oh, they kick some
guns.
And they're all young girls.
Oh, God. I didn't recognize anybody in that bitch.
I only recognize the Cardinal because he's been in a few.
Oh, well, yeah. He's like, he usually plays some weird cartel.
But not a known face.
No.
Sight,
it is. Yeah, no, apart from that one. What is his name?
It's like Joaquim de something. You'll know the face. But...
Joaquin de Almeida. Listen, is he Mexican? What is he?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out. Oh my god, he's
Portugal. Actually...
But he plays...
So is Ava. I looked it up.
Yeah, I could tell by her accent.
Yeah, I knew there was an accent
great.
in there.
They speak Italian and Español de España.
Ava's our main character.
Yes.
In the beginning, she's dead.
Does she not look like Ellen fucking Page, though?
Yeah, she does.
I was so confused. I was like, did she get work done?
She's just a teeny aggressive girl, you know.
True or false? Is she a little annoying to you?
A little, but I liked it, kind of. Like, I hated it, but I liked her, like, pizzazz and the puns and the... What the fuck is going on?
Which, how do you learn that language from a bed?
TV. You should watch TV.
In a nunnery? Or orphanage? Spain? Yeah, exactly. Continue on. Go ahead. Tell the audience what this is about.
Ava's dead.
Doornail.
Yeah. Doornail. Completely.
Doornail.
In the crypt, wherever they are. What do you call that?
They were just in a church.
These nuns come in. These nuns come in.
Yeah.
They are like swords, knives. One of their own is hurt. She dies. There's a halo in her back.
An angel's halo.
Like a ring of metal in her back. They take it out. And they're like, but there's a demon coming.
There's baddies.
There's baddies coming to take this halo. So like, fuck. We need to like put this in a person.
The nurse did. I mean, the nun did not say fuck.
No.
But fucks were present.
And so they're like, oh my god, a dead body. And they put it in her.
I'm so sorry, child.
Yeah. Basically bringing her back to life.
And can we just mention that, and we didn't know this, but you find out that she was a quadriplegic.
Right. And
all of a sudden can run.
So in the beginning she's like, fuck, I can run, I can walk, this is amazing.
I'm going to stop you right there. I loved every moment that they took to show her, like, just enjoying the feeling of things.
Because she couldn't feel shit.
Yeah, she said that she was paralyzed from the chest down.
Yeah.
So at one point she's, like, on the beach, and she's, like, got sand in her hands, and she's just, there's a nice, beautiful close-up of, like, the sand coming. Yeah. It was just so, like, damn.
Yeah.
I appreciate that shit now.
But basically it's about these nuns called the Order of the Cruciform Sword are basically on Earth to protect us from demons.
Using this halo, which gives the carrier superhuman
she can
abilities.
Go through walls.
And I think it varies.
It does for each. So she can go through walls. She can heal herself quickly.
I like when they go to hit her and it just goes right through her.
Yeah.
I love that.
And she can put out this really big blast to like...
There's always like this nice glow behind her, making her
like,
look
get the fuck
angelic.
Away from me.
Yeah.
But what I liked is that this is present day, right?
Yes.
But there's also the technology modern side where it's science versus religion. They have this lady in charge of this major corporation who's trying to build a portal basically to eternity or heaven or something.
I'm not exactly sure where she's trying to go with that.
Me neither.
But then they introduced her kid, so I was like, well, clearly there's something here.
Yeah. And basically the holy relics that the nuns use to help defend, like the halo's material, its power.
Divinium
is what it's
the metal
called.
that they...
Yeah. Is what kind of helps open the portal a little bit. So it's almost like they work together, but they're like opposing at the same time.
Yeah, the metal is what helps it. Yeah. I think when Ava goes to them, they only just find out about the halo.
Yeah.
So I think the whole purpose of the halo, too, is... Because you were talking about demons... She sees when people are possessed.
The graphics for the ethereal demon.
Oh, that very
it's like red smoke.
Do you know what it reminded me of? Also, is Sandman from Guardians of Rise of the Guardians. That DreamWorks movie.
Yes.
How Sandy has like that grainy. How they did that. That's what it reminded me of. Too. But it's like red. So she can see when people are possessed by demons. She can see when entities are like in the air or whatever because of this halo thing.
Yeah.
Practically makes her immortal.
It's cool.
And the whole point is that the nuns had someone assigned to the halo once, what was her name? Shannon. Sorry. Susan. When Shannon died, they had someone next in line. The bitch went out to fight. The nun panicked, stuck it in Ava, and now they're all like, well, should we take it out of Ava, ultimately killing her, or should we just let, God chose her?
And, like, train her to be a kick-ass nun.
Which she wants nothing to do with that. Because, hello,
she
quadriplegic my entire life, and now I have to go to a fucking nunnery?
She's never kissed anybody. She's never been on a date. She's never been to a beach. She's never swam. Like...
I loved how she jumped in the fucking pool, and she's like, I can't swim!
Yeah.
Like, what were you thinking?
So that was cool. It's like, she's like, I want to live life, but that's where the struggle is. It's like, I don't want to relegate my whole life to this nunnery and killing demons.
But the thing is that the halo is like a beacon.
Yeah.
So whenever she uses any of her powers, the baddies are immediately attracted. They want it to open up their own portal, I guess.
They like us on Earth. They want us.
They want our meat suits.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
I will say I really enjoyed it. My dad enjoyed it. That's how you know it's good shit. I hated how it ended, like the season. No, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
No, it's not because it didn't really end. It just like it was like The Sopranos. It was like, eh.
Well, I mean, it's only season
right
1.
in the middle of action. It wasn't even like a final whatever. It was just like a boop.
What is happening with your hair?
Shut up. I really liked it. However, I read a trilogy that is so similar, I could not help but compare the two.
Okay.
Because basically, Mark Lawrence is an author who created the Book of the Ancestor series, which is book 1, Red Sister, Grey Sister, Holy Sister, which I talked about, I think, a while back on the show. And it is about these girls who are raised to be killers in a nunnery. And they are nuns who...
Are assassins.
So it was very similar, but it didn't have to do with demons or anything. It was more about, like, using your own skills, but they're, like, enhanced almost. Like, there's different... I don't want to say breeds. There's different, like, bloodlines where it's, like, if you're this, you run really fast. And if you train for...
Oh, like Divergent.
Yes, but if you're this, you're good with, you're a smarty, you're book smart.
Yeah.
This, you're an amazing assassin.
Yeah.
All that
I
different
hear what you're
shit.
saying.
So anyway, it was very like that, but didn't have to do with demons. It was more of like, kind of like Game of Thrones, where it was like territories were coming in type of deal, and it was that kind of battling, but it was
like
still
Divergent.
Kick-ass nuns.
Yeah.
Basically. So I couldn't help but like compare the two. So if you loved Warrior Nun, read Mark Lawrence's Red Sister. Second book is Grey Sister and Holy Sister. They're really good.
You recommended that.
I did because
I think
they're
you
good.
Did. Yeah,
but it's very similar in that it's like science versus religion,
I think in the end, religion and science are both just magic.
Yeah,
it's all magic.
So anyway, great show. How many wicks would you give it?
Oh, so far I'm giving it a 4.
I would give it a 4 as well.
I'm enjoying it. I wish she wasn't such a fucking pain in the ass.
She is. She can be annoying, but also...
Like, you're gonna tell me... This is my issue. You're gonna tell me that after all those years of laying in bed, you never once fantasized about what you would do if you were able to walk and feel and experience life? Regardless of some mystical fucking trinket? She's like, I don't know what I want. Typical bitch. Just make a decision.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I think that's what pissed me off, is it took her, like, 7 or 8 episodes to decide what the fuck she wanted to do.
Well, I'm on episode 7, and where she's at right now is with the scientist, and she's like, I want you to tell me everything there is to know about this, like, I make a decision.
Yeah. No, it's basically, like, episode 8 or whatever that she makes a decision. 8 or 9. And I'm like, bitch, make up your mind.
That's too long.
Like, it went on for too long.
It did. And I feel like they tried to, like, integrate this boy in, and in the end, like, okay, really you popped your cherry. No. You popped your cherry, and then you just, like, ran. You didn't even fucking explain. Oh, God, he was... in the way that she just didn't want to tell him anything, it reminded me of Violet the whole time, and I was like, wow, that's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I did enjoy it, though. It was very...
So did I. So far.
It keeps you intrigued. You want to know more.
For sure.
Definitely going to be a season 2, by the way.
Who's your favorite character?
I like Beatrice.
Yes! 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 I like her. The
And
cardinal,
Camilla.
the cardinal was like, I like that you're loyal and you will do anything for the church. And she's like, you're right. I am loyal to God.
Yeah. And
She's like, I cannot be bought. Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
The way she speaks, how she carries herself.
Yeah. She's a bad.
So good.
The chainmail mask that she wore, I was like, yo.
What? Sorry.
She was my favorite.
Oh my God, she is my favorite. Camilla?
Camilla.
Is she like the one that's really good at being a spy?
Yeah, she's like the friend that like read the oh, you haven't fucking seen it.
No.
But yeah, she's like that other friend that's like.
She's the other nun, because then you have Shotgun Mary, who's not a nun but lives at the convent.
Yep.
Beatrice, you're Camilla, Shannon, who died in episode 1, and then there was Lilith. I did not like that bitch.
No, but I understood her character.
I guess, yeah, but so I guess it must be, yeah.
Yeah.
I think all those girls were just so cool.
I know.
They were so cool. Can we talk about Mother Superior?
Oh my God! And you don't even know, because she like, woo, she kicks ass in like the 2 episodes.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I love her.
see it. It vibrates.
Yeah.
It vibrates. Oh my God.
Picture an older lady. She's got a cool ass scar. She uses a cane to walk.
Bro, she is like dead in the face.
She's serious.
So intense. And not like nun intense. Like assassin intense.
Yeah, like I will kill you with my pinky finger.
And I will teach you a lesson while I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yo, I think besides Beatrice, she's probably my other favorite.
She's a total cunt. And I love her.
But like the one that teaches you about life and like how to be
I love how like
person.
the priest was like, go easy on her. She's like, yeah, okay. Bitch. I'm gonna shape you the fuck up.
Oh man, she was cool.
I loved it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. The whole cast, I love it.
And I don't know a single person, but they were amazing.
They were. I wonder if that little group of friends is gonna make another appearance, or if they're gone for good.
I think the friends do make an appearance.
Again? That Zori chick was
just
a
kidding,
bitch.
they don't.
The one that was like, what is she doing here? I got a 6 out of 9. That's not high enough. It deserves higher. Because it's really good.
I would give it like a 7 or an 8, yeah.
Shotgun Mary. Oh, there she is, Sister Beatrice. Someone loves you.
Describe.
Of course. Sir Corduroys.
So that's awesome. Watch that. What else did you watch? Because that was it for me.
So on July 10th, something amazing happened yesterday. Sorry. The Old Guard with Charlize Theron.
I remember seeing this like
preview on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So where it's like her and a crew of 3 others. It's 3 men.
And they're sort of immortal?
Not sort of, dude. They are fucking dead proof.
Okay.
Right? And they find another chick.
Dead proof.
She is... What was it?
I love Charlize Theron.
4500 BC?
Shit.
Yeah. Like, Charlize's character is so old that she used to be a deity. That's how old she is.
Oh, okay.
She was seen as a deity, right? So we come into present time. She's that fucking old. And there's only... She was alone for a very long time. And you find this out, like, throughout the story.
And it is a movie, right?
It's a movie,
okay.
Yes. So she was alone for a very long time until she found... So she goes by Andy. But she's got some really fucked up, like, Greek name or something. She finds Quinn... And during the Salem witch trials, it's what it seemed like. During the witchy times or whatever, they were accused of witchcraft. And of course, because they're fucking immortal, they were hung, set on fire, drowned, and everything. And they just kept coming back to life. And the church was like, you two are too strong together, so we're going to separate you. And they put this lady... What's an Iron Maiden?
It's like a picture, like a man-shaped coffin, and it has spikes on the inside.
Okay, so it was like that minus the spikes.
Okay. So and basically a sarcophagus.
Sure, but it was metal. And it had, like, openings and stuff. And they put Quinn in it, and they, like, threw her in the ocean. And she had been dying and drowning for 500 years. Yeah. It's bad. They had another one... And this is where you find out that one died. Because apparently your immortality at some point, it runs out.
Oh.
They don't explain why, but it's something that they question a lot throughout this movie. So it's her and the 3 boys. They find a girl. She's a Marine. She had her throat slit. Let's make it hard to breathe. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
They make it... no. They slit her throat. She comes back to life. And that's when she has a dream. And that's how they find each other, is that they dream of each other.
Okay.
And they're, like, destined to find each other. So that's how she found... The 2 Italian boys fought during the Crusade. They were on opposing sides.
Oh, cool.
And they ended up falling in love.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, it's so cute. And then the other guy... It was not the Crusade. It was something else. No, it could have been the Crusades. I don't fucking know. And then the other guy... He was only a few hundred years old. But Andy for sure the oldest. And then this new girl... What was her name? I forget what her name is.
How did they become
Niall.
immortal? They're just kind of around.
They just are.
Okay.
They don't know what happened, how it happened. And it seems to get more frequent because Andy was alone for a very long time before she found Quinn. And then they found the other guy. The other guy died. Then Quinn was like at the bottom of the ocean. And then she found these 3 dudes like within the same time frame.
Yeah.
Then they find Niall. And it had been like 200 years. Why her? Why now? Blah, blah, blah. That was like the question. So the spoiler is not what I'm about to tell you. The spoiler happens at the very last second. But I will tell you this. In this movie, Charlize, or fucking Andy, loses her immortality. Because now she's stabbed and it won't stop bleeding. And then she's shot and they have to stitch her up and give her a blood transfusion and all this shit. Here, because clearly there's going to be a second part. Here's my theory. When a new one comes, I feel like because Andy's like the leader of the group and she would have been the leader of all of these immortals had the other 2 still survived. But I think that Niall is the next to be leader and that's why Andy's losing her immortality or lost it.
So it could be like a certain amount.
I think so. Because the other dude, it doesn't say when she found him, but I know that he was the second immortal that Andy found, and he was the first to die.
Oh, okay.
But then a couple hundred years after that, she found the boys. During the Crusade thing. So I don't know if it's like a balance thing, like you can't have 2 alphas type of shit.
Oh, that would make sense. So that's like the whole movie. Is like they find each other.
So they've basically been like...
Or is it finding Quinn?
Well, she gave up on looking for Quinn. Like I said, she had been drowning for 500 years. They tossed her over a boat and they never told her which ocean.
Okay.
So she had spent a lot of time looking for her, but it's like she couldn't find her. And what's weird is that Niall is having dreams about Quinn.
Weird. Okay.
Yes. So, the whole point is Big Pharma, leave it to fucking Pharma to come in, and I guess they had been tracking Andy since, I think they went back like only 150 years prior. Yeah. They found her in photographs and things like that. Hard not to be in a picture nowadays. So, Big Pharma finds her, and they want to study her.
Oh, of course. They want to test the shit out of her.
Because... your immortality is vital to the survival of the human race. We are organic matter. We rot, we die. Cycle of life.
Yep.
Could you fucking imagine if no one on this planet ever died? We would have to make everybody sterile.
Yeah, because
we would be... I feel like the gravitational... that pull that's holding us would just drop and the earth would fall into...
Oh, too many people.
Yeah, like it's too heavy. Weight limit exceeded.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like when you're in an elevator and you're over 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, like it just... like this shit's gonna drop.
Yeah.
And we're all gonna die.
Just explode.
So, Big Pharma... it's the CIA that, sets them up. They're like, oh, we have a job for you, but really he was like a traitor. Sold them out. They caught the boys. And Andy goes to explain to Niall, like, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to us, because if you could live for eternity in a fucking cage, who wants that?
Yeah.
And nothing could fucking kill them.
Right.
Like, Booker was, a grenade went off, and he's, like, on the couch, and his insides were on his outsides. And, like, he healed very slowly, which the graphics...
Good.
Niall fell from the very top of this skyscraper and landed on a car. And as she's laying there, she's like all broken. Like her fingers are going in every direction.
Yeah.
And CGI is just like slowly put in. It was amazing. It was really good.
I'm definitely watching this.
Oh
tonight.
yeah, no, it's good. But that's the whole thing, is that Big Pharma basically is trying to kidnap them, and like the guy from the CIA was like, "Oh, it's just for like a little while, right?" And the Big Pharma guy was like, "No, I'm gonna keep them forever, and I'm gonna test them forever and torture them forever."
Yeah, and he's gonna have an apprentice, I'm sure, that'll carry it on.
And they weren't having that.
Oh, well, who would?
So. Do you know what I loved the most was the synchronization of their fighting. There's a lot of gunfighting. A lot of guns going on. And it was just... These were all... So you have... She was the Marine. Every one of them served in wars. They were all warriors or fighters of some sort. So to watch them, like... it was just so satisfying to see them, like, with their gunfighting. Like, I'm going to pull this motherfucker this way, and you're going to shoot him, and I'm going to stab this one over here. And it was...
Yeah. It's like synchronized
But
swimming.
could you fucking imagine hundreds of years together, and this is what you decide to do with your immortality, is to fight for the things that you feel are right. And Andy was at the point where, because I thought it had all to do with hope.
Yeah.
Like, if she loses hope, then she dies. That's what I thought. But that wasn't it, because she thought that there was no reason to keep going. Like, it's not making a difference. The world is just getting worse. It's not getting any better. But they mapped out all these amazing things that she had done. And it's like saving one life. 2 generations later, that woman who she saved, somehow in her bloodline, the lady who had, like, medicine for diabetes was, like, born. And shit like that, you know? So it was...
That's cool. 5 wickets? Damn, that's high praise.
So good. I'm gonna watch it again.
Fuck. See, for some reason I thought it was a show, so I'm glad it's a movie.
I think it's a comic book. Cause
It sounds very...
it is, right? I did look up Andy's name, like her fictional name in the whatever the fuck is, and I thought it was based off of like a real legend. Mythology. But then it was like, oh, read the comic book. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I like that.
And Charlize Theron.
Ever since Mad Max, I'm like, yes!
Bro, this bitch is so fucking hot. She moves so fast.
She's good.
I couldn't tell if she was actually moving that fast or if they sped it up for cinematic purposes.
I mean, that's also possible, but...
But it was so... If they did, it was so...
Clean.
Not only that, but it was just so, like, just a tiny bit that it made it look like she could move that fast.
Yeah.
For
She's
sure.
She's a badass. If you watch her, like, prepare for her role for Atomic Blonde, I've seen, like, trainer videos she did. Yo. I've never seen the movie, though, but I want to.
She's
intense.
She's always been... I've loved her.
Yeah.
Forever.
And I think it was Mad Max was, like, the movie that kind of set her on this badass path.
That's the one where she shaved her head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think from then on, she's been in, like, more action
She's
roles.
So... Like, I think when you think of action movies and female actresses, or actresses, I should say, that was kind of redundant. A lot of people think of Angelina Jolie. I think of Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
First.
No, she sucks.
Yeah. And it's like, who can fight with boobs like that? Unrealistic.
Or Mia Jovovich. Ooh. She's a good one, too.
Yeah, she is.
Love that bitch.
Yeah. Fucking Resident Evil. For sure.
God. Well, that's it.
That's all I got. Oh, and Fit for a King has a new album coming out.
Yes, which I didn't know. Thank you, Joe, for telling me.
You're welcome.
Did they say when?
No, it just says 2020.
That's okay.
But they have, like, on iTunes, you can listen to the first 2 songs that they released.
Yeah.
Super heavy.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
You feel like heavy metal, they're really good.
For sure.
Didn't we see them?
Yes, when we went to see Ice Nine.
That's
where we discovered them.
That's what I love when that happens.
I miss concerts so much.
Me too. I was thinking of, I think I was talking about, oh, that's what it was. The Scribe and I were talking about how we were probably at Warped Tour together, like the last one we went to.
Shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh. He was there.
Was he?
Yeah.
Where? Like, in with our pit?
Not in the, he was further back, but yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. I want to, like, look at our photos again, like, crowd shots.
Bro, but...
he's probably way back there, but... Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's insane.
I know.
You guys were in the same moment together.
I know, because...
That's when the universe was like...
Yeah, because that's when, that's where we first saw... I almost said Jack Black. Andy Black. For the first time, and we were like...
Don't
that's
say
the
his name.
human
Please don't say
Jack
his name.
Skellington. So, yeah.
Do you know I have those dreams? Oh, fuck, I didn't want to talk about this. You know I have those dreams where I'm, like, totally repulsed by Andy because he keeps trying to have sex with me?
Yeah. Yes.
He got it. I couldn't wake up in time. It was awful.
Listen, I had a threesome dream last night with fucking Ian and Lip Gallagher.
That is the worst! Like, really? I feel like it would have made more sense if you had said Ian and Mickey.
Oh, I would have preferred that.
I can't.
He wasn't in season 6, so.
Oh. Listen, whenever I finally did wake up, I was very upset. I felt
don't have these dreams.
Totally violated. Oh, so this was like...
This was nice. I enjoyed it.
Oh, God.
I know. He was a werewolf at one point, too. And, I know, because I was trying to, like, get the werewolf to stop pushing the bathroom door. I was, like, trying to... What? Ian.
Oh, my...
I was we were at my aunt's house, which is fucking random as fuck. And I was trying to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh my god, Ian's gonna be turning into a werewolf, so I have to hide myself in the bathroom and lock the door. And it's that thing where you're pushing the door, and the werewolf is, like, trying to get in. And and so you're trying to push back and to lock the door. So that happened, and then after I'm like, hey, you're not a werewolf anymore, let's have sex with your brother.
So I know where the sex part came from, because you just came back from vacation with the scribe, so I could only fucking imagine that was at the very forefront of your...
And I do love Cameron, so...
I get that. But where did the wolf come from?
I don't know, this is my brain.
You're just like... It's not an Amanda Andrews dream unless there's a little supernatural...
Unless there's a little terror involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, at least he wasn't still a werewolf. Was he still a werewolf?
No. That's too much for me.
Well,
yeah. So anyway, that's our brains for you.
Well, I woke up feeling completely violated.
I did not.
And totally pissed at Juliet Sims. Because it's like, keep your husband in check. Bitch, like...
Keep him out of my dreams.
Yes! And you know how people are like, oh, if you're dreaming of someone, it's because they're thinking of you? No!
No.
What? Although, he did see us.
Who?
Andy.
Oh, because... So maybe he doesn't...
Oh, stop! Cut!
We're done.
We're done! And cut! Oh my god.